So when solving equations, you can solve equations and get various solutions where most of what we've been solving only has one or two solutions where x equals a number. But you can also have no solutions or infinitely many solutions. So here, let's pretend we have this as an equation that we need to solve. But instead of solving it, I am going to show you, so here's our equation. I'm going to show you what something looks like with infinitely many solutions. So here, we're going to say s is 0. So I'm going to write this half of my equation, and instead of s, I'm substituting 0 in its place. Now I need to simplify this. 4 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 8 is 8. And 8 times 3 equals 24. And I do the same thing over here. So now I simplify where 6 times 0 is 0. 12 plus 0 is 12. 2 times 12 is 24. And see how on both of these, both sides of my equal sign there, I get the exact same number. So let's substitute 1 into both sides and see what we get. So 1 goes in for s. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. And 12 times 3 is 36. So let's see if we get 36 over here. Six times 1 is 6. 2 times 18 is 36. So I get the exact same answer on this side. So let's plug in or substitute 2 into my equation for s. And let's see what we get. So I get 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. And 3 times 16 is 48. So let's see if I get 48 over here when I substitute 2 in for s. 12 plus 12 is 24. 48 on both sides. So see how no matter what number I'm plugging in, I get the exact same on both sides. So here, let's substitute 3. I get 60. Two times 30 is also 60. So no matter what number I'm substituting in for s, I get the same on both sides of my equation. So one last one here, just to prove. So 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 times 3 is 72. And then over here, I get 12 plus 6 times s. And again, we're substituting 4 in for s. And now we are simplifying. And I get 72. So now, here we go. Let's solve these equations. I have to distribute over here, and I combine on my left side of my equation. So on the left, after I combine my like terms, I get 6w, and then after distributing on the right side of the equation, I get 6w, and then 1.6 times 3 is plus 4.8. And now I'm going to move all my w's to one side, but when I do that, I see these w's cancel because 6w minus 6w is just 0, it's gone. That happens on both sides, and I'm left with 4 equals 4.8. These are not equal. When you get an equation that does not equal, one number does not equal the other, that is no solution. And that means no matter what number we substitute in for w, this equation will never be equal, ever. So that's what no solution looks like. When you get a number equaling a different number, that means no solution. So let's solve here. I'm going to distribute on my left. I can combine like terms on the right. And now I can combine like terms on the left. And negative 8 minus 1 is negative 9. Now here, if you can stop and kind of see what's going on, how both sides both have 4n, but they both have different numbers. Okay, so if I move my n to one side, I see those cancel. I have negative 9 equals a positive 9. Negative 9 does not equal positive 9, so that means no solution. So now let's solve here. I'm going to distribute on my left. So I'm left with x minus 1/2, or 0.5, because 1/2 and 0.5 are the same thing. Now I subtract x from each side, and I see that negative 1/2 equals negative 1/2, which this is true. And in this case, we get infinitely many solutions. Now, I am going to show you a different way over here. Let's say you chose to move the 1/2 instead of the x, instead of the variable. That's perfectly fine. Okay, these cancel, and we're left with x equals x. Does x equal x? Yes. Therefore, infinitely many solutions. And now when solving this, nothing to do on the left side. I have nothing but like terms on the right. 5r minus 3r is 2r. 2r minus 1r is 1r. Does r equal r? Yes. That is infinitely many solutions. So when you get a number equaling the same number, or a variable equaling that same variable, infinitely many solutions. When you have two different numbers that equal each other, and your variables cancel, then that is no solution. If you have variable equaling any number, this is one solution. So everything we've been doing, other than solving with square roots, has been one solution. So whenever you get x equals a number, that is just one solution. So that's infinitely many, no solution, and one solution.